Aldi doesn't advertise these tricks. Their employees certainly won't volunteer them. And most seniors walk out of that store every single week, leaving real money on the table without ever knowing it. We dug deep, talking to longtime Aldi workers and seasoned bargain hunters who've turned their weekly Aldi run into an absolute art form. What we found were insider moves and checkout secrets that the average shopper never stumbles onto. That's why today we're revealing 15 tricks that Aldi employees hate when seniors know. Because the moment you do, you start shopping that store on a completely different level. Let's start with the one that happens before you even grab a cart. Number 15. The left side cart. Lockout. Aldi forces you to insert a quarter into the cart mechanism to unlock a shopping trolley. This system eliminates the need for cart boys, saving the company millions in labor costs. Most shoppers rush into the foyer, grab the first available cart on the right, and push past the automatic doors. Seniors do the exact opposite. They walk to the very left lane of the cart corral, where the return chain meets the anchor wall. They look for the older, looser key inserts. By applying specific lateral pressure to the key mechanism, they can release the cart without inserting a single coin. The cashiers hate this trick because it disrupts the psychological deposit system. When you do not have a financial stake in the cart, you are less likely to return it to the grid. Seniors bypass the quarter hunt entirely, leaving the employees to clean up the stray carts at midnight. Carts are just the entry point. Wait until you see how seniors handle the lightning-fast checkout line at number 14. Number 14. The speed limit box. Placement Aldi cashiers are tracked on a strict corporate metric called ring speed. They are required to scan at least 40 items per minute. To achieve this, the corporate office places massive, wrapping barcodes on every product so the cashier can slide the item across the laser without looking. They drop your groceries violently into an empty cart, forcing you to move to the packing counter to bag your own items. Seniors completely neutralize this stressful speed trap. When they approach the conveyor belt, they place a massive, heavy cardboard box directly inside their shopping cart at a specific angle. As the cashier launches the scanned items across the scanner, the products slide perfectly into the pre-positioned box. This layout forces the cashier to slow down their scanning cadence, because they cannot throw items onto fragile produce already nested in the box. It protects the food and eliminates the frantic scramble at the end of the belt. The employees watch their daily speed metrics plummet while the senior calmly organize their groceries in real time. If you are tired of being rushed through the grocery store by corporate timers, hit the subscribe button right now to join our community. Slowing down the cashier keeps your eggs from cracking. But the timing trick at number 13 allows seniors to raid the legendary middle aisle before anyone else logs onto the app. Number 13. The Tuesday night backdoor raid. The famous Aldi Finds aisle is a treasure trove of cheap lifestyle goods, tools, and seasonal items. Corporate marketing labels these deals as Aldi Weekly Finds, scheduled to launch every Wednesday morning. Suburban shoppers log onto their mobile apps on Wednesday to plan their trips, only to find the best items already cleared from the shelves. Seniors do not use the app. They use the Tuesday night backdoor raid. Store employees are required to restock the center aisle during the final 2 hours of the Tuesday evening shift to prepare for the Wednesday morning rush. Seniors walk into the store at 7:45 on Tuesday night. They pull items directly from the corporate pallets while the staff is still unboxing them. The employees hate this because it creates inventory discrepancies before the official sale date begins. It forces them to restock the same shelves twice in 12 hours. Seniors walk out with the premium air fryers and garden tools while the rest of the neighborhood sleeps. Raiding the shelves early secures the non-perishable goods. But the color code secret at number 12 reveals which meat packs are hiding a massive corporate discount. Number 12. The red sticker. Expiration audit. Aldi uses bright red stickers to denote items that are approaching their expiration date. These stickers offer a specific dollar amount off the product, usually $1, $2, or $3. The corporate protocol requires employees to audit the meat and cooler sections at 6 in the morning, applying stickers to items expiring within 24 hours. Seniors understand that low-wage employees are often tired and miss entire rows of inventory during the morning rush. They walk to the very back of the meat cooler, reaching behind the fresh inventory to find the older packs that missed the employee audit. They bring these unmarked, expiring meat packages directly to the manager counter. They demand the immediate application of the red discount sticker based on corporate policy. The staff hates this because it interrupts their stocking routine and exposes their lack of attention to detail to the store manager. Seniors secure organic grass-fed beef for 70% off the retail price by acting as an unpaid inventory auditor. Auditing the meat cooler saves dollars on protein, but the hidden code on the cardboard boxes at number 11 reveals exactly when the store is hiding fresh produce in the back room. Number 11. The carton code. Decryption. Aldi minimizes labor by leaving products directly inside their shipping cartons on the shelves instead of stacking individual items. These cardboard boxes feature specific printed codes on the side that denote the packaging date, regional source, and harvest batch. Seniors have memorized these industrial printing formats. They ignore the beautiful displays at the front of the produce section and look at the stamped codes on the bottom trays. If they see a carton code indicating a product has sat on the floor for more than 48 hours, they refuse to touch it. They stand at the swinging warehouse doors and politely ask the stock boy to bring out a fresh box from the midday delivery pallet. The employees hate this because it forces them to break open neat storage stacks in the back room and bring out inventory out of sequence. It disrupts the first-in, first-out rotation system, leaving the older produce to rot on the floor. Demanding fresh boxes protects your kitchen from moldy berries. But the architectural shortcut at number 10 turns a standard grocery walk into a targeted strike that cuts your shopping time in half. Number 10. The perimeter. Reverse walk. Supermarket layouts are designed to guide you through a specific, clockwise path. Aldi starts you in the produce aisle, moves you through baked goods, guides you down the middle aisle, and dumps you into the meat and dairy sections. This path ensures you pass the highest margin items when your cart is empty and your impulse control is high. Seniors break this architectural spell by executing the perimeter reverse walk. The moment they pass the automatic entry gate, they turn sharply to the left, cutting directly through the register lane exit area to start their shopping in the dairy and meat sections. They fill the base of their cart with heavy, high-protein necessities before their eyes can be distracted by the colorful packaging of the snack aisles. The employees hate this because it creates a reverse flow of traffic in the narrow aisles. Seniors push their carts against the grain of the crowd, disrupting the frantic pace of the typical shopper and forcing everyone to slow down. Walking backwards breaks the corporate spell, but the product substitution trick at number 9 allows seniors to get name brand items for generic prices by exploiting stock shortages. Number 9. The brand equity equivalence demand. Aldi relies heavily on its private label brands, such as Millville, Clancy's, and Friendly Farms. These items are engineered to mimic the packaging and flavor profiles of name brand equivalents for half the cost. However, corporate logistics frequently suffer from supply chain gaps, leaving gaps on the shelves where the generic items should be. When a senior finds the generic Aldi cereal shelf empty, they do not choose an alternative. They look for the name brand equivalent that Aldi occasionally stocks as a promotional item. They bring the name brand item to the register and demand to pay the generic private label price due to the store stock outage. The cashiers despise this interaction because it requires a manager override key and a manual price adjustment that flags the register in the corporate system. Seniors stand their ground, citing consumer fairness policies until the employee submits to the adjustment just to clear the growing line. Generic prices for name brand items keep your pantry full. But the packaging weight audit at number 8 proves that the corporate factory is occasionally shortchanging you on basic staples. Number 8. The scale verification protocol. Shrinkflation is a silent tax on the modern consumer. Corporations keep the package size the same while secretly reducing the net weight of the food inside. Seniors do not trust the printed weight on the front of the packaging. They walk directly to the digital scale in the produce section, carrying 5-pound bags of potatoes, onions, and citrus fruits. They weigh the factory-sealed mesh bags to verify the true mass. If the digital scale indicates a bag weighs 4.8 pounds instead of the advertised 5, they carry the bag to the manager. They demand a proportional discount or a fresh bag that meets the exact legal definition of the label. The employees hate this because it exposes factory packaging errors and forces the staff to manually reweigh inventory on the floor. It stops the store from selling subweight products to oblivious consumers. Weighing the food stops shrinkflation in its tracks. But the milk selection strategy at number 7 allows seniors to pull the longest-lasting dairy from the very heart of the store. Number 7. The cold room intercept. Aldi stocks its milk and dairy products from the back of a massive walk-in cooler. Employees slide fresh crates of milk onto slanted metal rollers, allowing the older jugs to slide to the front where the customer can reach them. Seniors do not reach for the front jug. They understand the laws of refrigeration physics. The front jug is exposed to the warm ambient air of the store every time a customer opens the glass door. Seniors reach all the way to the back of the roller shelf, pushing past 3 rows of inventory to pull a jug directly from the cold air core of the walk-in room. This jug has a code date that is often 2 weeks further out than the front line. The stockers hate this because it leaves the older milk at the front to expire, causing corporate waste metrics to spike. Seniors secure milk that lasts past the month mark, while the store eats the cost of the discarded front row inventory. Reaching into the cold room preserves your dairy, but the receipt audit at number 6 proves that the lightning-fast cashier speed frequently results in duplicate charges on your bill. Number 6. The receipt verification delay. Because Aldi cashiers move at frantic speeds to protect their corporate scanning metrics, their fingers often double-tap the register keys. They scan a box of crackers twice, or charge you for 3 avocado bags instead of 2. Most shoppers pay with a digital card, grab their long receipt, and sprint to their cars without looking. Seniors refuse to step away from the register pad until they perform a line-by-line receipt audit. They stand directly at the packing shelf next to the lane, checking every single price scan against the items in their cart, while the cashier attempts to start the next customer transaction. If they find a single discrepancy of 50 cents, they halt the entire operation. They force the cashier to call a manager, process a return, and hand over the cash difference. The employees hate this because it destroys the store throughput time and creates long, visible queues that irritate other shoppers. Seniors protect every single penny of their fixed income by refusing to let corporate speed mask financial errors. Auditing the receipt stops overcharging at the gate. Leave a comment below and tell us if you have ever caught a double scan on your supermarket bill. We are entering the top 5 now, where things get intense. The packaging trick at number 5 allows the seniors to bypass the self-checkout lane entirely. Number 5. The barcode defacement strategy. Aldi recently installed massive self-checkout bays in hundreds of locations to cut cashier labor costs down to 0. The store staff aggressively guides customers toward these machines, attempting to leave only 1 human register open for the entire building. Seniors despise self-checkout machines because they view them as a corporate method to turn the customer into an unpaid employee. To ensure they always receive human service, seniors utilize the barcode defacement strategy. Before they reach the front of the store, they place a small, easily removable piece of red inventory tape or a dark leaf of produce directly over the primary barcode of their largest items. When they approach the self-checkout line, they point to the obscured code and claim the machine cannot read the product. This forces the floor monitor to open a traditional human register lane just to ring up their order. The employees hate this because it pulls them away from their automated monitoring stations and forces them to perform manual labor they thought they engineered away. The floor monitors face a logistical bottleneck because they are specifically evaluated on the percentage of daily transactions processed through the automated terminals. When a senior introduces a defaced barcode, the machine triggers a flashing red light and locks the entire bay, requiring a physical staff key to override the error screen. By forcing the employee to escort them to a traditional register conveyor belt, the senior completely collapses the digital labor metric for that hour. This micro-rebellion protects the payroll hours of human cashiers by proving that a computer terminal cannot handle an unpredictable consumer. Bypassing the machines protects human jobs. But the bakery strategy at number 4 allows seniors to secure premium fresh items before the store can freeze them for long-term storage. Number 4. The day-old bread reclamation. The Aldi bakery section features high-quality artisan loaves, brioche buns, and croissants. To maintain a constant supply without waste, corporate protocol requires employees to move older baked goods to the freezer at a specific hour or tag them with a white discount label. Seniors know the exact schedule of this rotation. They approach the bakery racks exactly 30 minutes before the shift change. They search for loaves that are technically perfectly fresh, but are scheduled to be rotated out based on the delivery calendar. They demand the immediate application of the corporate markdown before the employee can hide the product in the back freezer. The staff hates this because it cuts into the bakery profit margins and ruins their inventory tracking schedule. Seniors walk out with sourdough bread for 90 cents a loaf, freezing it at home on their own terms, rather than paying full retail price for industrial frozen goods. This strategy completely disrupts the daily labor breakdown of the shift workers because the final hour of an evening rotation is carefully timed to maximize warehouse stocking speed. When an employee must stop tracking their inventory pallet to manually sort through loaves of French bread and brioche rolls under the watchful eye of a customer, the rest of the store display schedule falls apart. Seniors recognize that the corporate office utilizes strict internal waste logs to monitor how much fresh dough goes into the backroom freezer for secondary industrial reclamation. By intercepting these items before they are categorized as past-date floor inventory, the senior prevents the store from hitting its monthly internal shrinkage metrics. The low-wage floor staff must then explain to the store manager why their physical inventory counts do not match the electronic tracking log at the end of the night. Saving money on bread keeps your carbohydrate costs low, but the return policy exploit at number 3 allows seniors to eat entire meals for free if the quality fails to meet their standards. Number 3. The twice as nice. Abuse protection. Aldi operates one of the most generous consumer return policies in the world, the twice as nice guarantee. If you are not completely satisfied with a private label product, Aldi will not only replace the item, but they will also return your money to your card. Seniors utilize this policy with absolute legal precision. If they buy a package of generic cookies and find the texture slightly stale, they do not throw the box away. They eat 80% of the contents, carry the remaining crumbs back to the store, and invoke the guarantee. The employees hate this because it forces them to process a complex double transaction that requires manager approval and physical cash handling for an item that is essentially gone. The staff feels taken advantage of, but corporate policy states clearly that no employee can argue with a dissatisfied customer. Seniors enjoy free snacks by forcing the store to uphold its own marketing language. This specific loophole represents a massive financial drain on the regional operating budget because the corporate mandate treats every private label product as an absolute promise of premier performance. When a senior presents an empty plastic casing or a single remaining slice of generic deli ham at the register, the system requires the cashier to issue a complete cash refund while simultaneously handing over a completely new package of the exact same product from the floor. The accounting software logs this transaction as a high-priority loss, forcing the store manager to submit a formal explanatory report to the district corporate office detailing the drop in category profit margins. The employees behind the counter must endure the psychological frustration of handing over both currency and physical goods to a consumer who has clearly consumed the entire product under review. Seniors use this legal defense to transform their home kitchen into a zero-cost testing laboratory, ensuring that any private label item that fails to match the precise seasoning of a national brand is immediately funded by the corporate marketing budget. Upholding the guarantee forces corporate accountability. But the box removal trick at number 2 allows seniors to clear their path through the store by turning the shelves into an organized workspace. Number 2. The empty box clearance. Because Aldi leaves items inside their original delivery cartons, the shelves quickly become cluttered with empty cardboard boxes as customers purchase products. Employees are supposed to walk the aisles every hour to clear away these cardboard shells. Seniors do not wait for the employees. If they want an item tucked at the back of the shelf, they grab the empty cardboard box blocking their view and drop it directly onto the floor or stack it neatly in the middle of the aisle. They clear entire shelves of empty cardboard, creating massive stacks of debris that the stockers must immediately clear to prevent safety violations. The staff hates this because it makes the store look cluttered and forces them to stop their current tasks to clean up cardboard infrastructure. Seniors view it as basic workplace organization. If the company refuses to hire enough staff to keep the shelves clean, the customers will move the obstacles themselves. The physical battle over cardboard extends into a full storage ware because these empty trays represent prime real estate for the smart shopper. Seniors understand that since Aldi refuses to provide free plastic bags at the register, a clean, sturdy, double-walled produce carton is the ultimate vessel to transport fragile groceries home without paying the 15-cent corporate bag tax. They do not just move the boxes, they audit them for structural integrity, selecting the premium heavy-duty display cases from the canned goods aisle and stacking them deep inside their personal carts. When a stocker walks down the aisle to reclaim the cardboard for the backroom baler machine, they find their inventory of transport boxes completely depleted by a group of seniors who converted the store trash into custom packing gear. The employees face a double disaster because they must spend time searching for rogue cardboard on the floor while losing the material they need to keep the checkout counters organized. Clearing the cardboard exposes the real stock. If you agree that supermarket labor cuts have gone too far, hit the like button right now to help us beat the corporate algorithm. Now we reach the absolute #1 trick that Aldi employees hate. It is a mathematical system seniors use at the register that completely breaks the high-speed corporate conveyor belt. Number 1. The single item queue lock. The ultimate Aldi employee nightmare is the senior who understands the exact mechanics of the conveyor belt trigger system. The checkout belt operates on an infrared light sensor located next to the scanner. When an item blocks the light, the belt moves forward automatically. When the light is clear, the belt stops. Seniors who want to review their prices line up their items on the belt with an exact calculated 12-inch gap between every single product. They do not pile their groceries into a tight cluster. This spacing completely breaks the cashier rhythm. The cashier scans one item and then must wait 3 seconds for the next item to travel down the slow-moving belt. Because the empty gaps prevent the infrared sensor from running continuously, the cashier cannot maintain their 40 items per minute corporate metric. Their speed drops by half. The electronic timer on the register logs the delay, flagging the employee in the district manager system for slow performance. The cashiers feel immense psychological stress, pleading with the customer to push their items closer together. Seniors ignore the pleas, watching the digital price screen with laser focus to ensure not a single scan error occurs. The systemic delay causes a massive backup that ripples through the entire store infrastructure because the corporate model allocates minimal labor to the front end. When a single lane experiences a 50% reduction in throughput speed, the queue spills backward into the main promotional aisle within 4 minutes. The cashiers frantically hit the code button on their registers to summon backroom stockers to open a secondary lane, which completely halts the inventory replenishment process in the back of the house. By spacing out their items, the senior forces the corporate algorithm to pull labor from the warehouse floor and reallocate it to human customer service. The corporate architecture relies on the customer acting as a compliant cog in a high-speed logistical machine that prioritizes scanning volume over accuracy. The single item lock exposes the fragility of this low-labor design, proving that a simple 12-inch gap on a rubber belt can collapse the metrics of a multi-billion-dollar supermarket conglomerate. They turn a high-speed corporate factory line back into a traditional, human-paced interaction. They completely defeat the efficiency metrics that the conglomerate uses to squeeze labor out of their staff. The modern corporate grocery system is engineered to extract maximum profit through psychological manipulation, engineered speed, and labor reduction. They view the shopper as a data point on a quarterly spreadsheet. You think this is all? No, there's more. Click the next video on your screen right now to see the next big secret. We will see you there. Thanks for watching.